All right, hey guys, it's Mr. J. You got me. No, I had to do it on purpose.
Kyle, I'm from the future or the past, depending on when you watch this.
Wherever it goes.
Yeah, don't watch this video, Kyle. Put that in the beginning, but
It's
don't.
too creepy for him.
Okay, put it in. Hey, no, actually, it's Professor M here with MajinPlanet.com, and we are two fat guys at the movies with Outlaw Dan, and we saw Venom: Let There Be Carnage, and yeah, overall, I liked it. It had I have a couple nitpicks about the movie. Mainly, Cassidy's character was kind of a little bit too over the top for me. But overall, it was actually pretty decent. We got a stray dog running around us. Two of them. They need some food.
You never know.
Yeah, they could be wolves. Yeah. So just to give my overall thoughts, it was better than the first one. CG was, like, as we touched upon, CG was much better. The street character didn't care much for that character. I mean, I know she's tied to Cassidy because in the comics she's also his girlfriend.
Yes.
In the comics, so that I actually understood. I get why they brought her in. I mainly know why they brought her in because of the sound effect. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, overall I liked it. Will I see it again? Probably not in theaters. I'll probably wait to see it on DVD or whatever like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't remember what I gave the first Venom. And I know about the biggest nitpick I had with the first Venom film was the fact that it legitly showed everything in the trailers.
Yep.
Which is why on this one, I actually did not go out and see the third trailer. I just didn't. I watched the first trailer and I watched the second. The second trailer is one where they did the whole, he's like, oh crap. And he goes, what? He goes, that's a red one. And he goes, what are you talking about? He's like, I will let you eat everybody. And he's like, oh yeah. And it was kind of like the Kool-Aid man popping out,
That's the only trailer I saw.
That was the second trailer that they showed, because the first trailer didn't actually show Carnage all that much. I do feel like I feel like the same thing happened with this one. They showed a lot of the movie in the trailers. Except, so I don't know if that, I might need to go home and I'll watch that third trailer and see if they showed the final, because that's what happened in the first one.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I was like, I didn't know if Venom could beat Carnage, because he never could in the comics. He always needed Spider-Man to help him.
Actually, we forgot to mention the little Stan Lee tribute, if you will.
Oh yeah.
There was a Stan Lee tribute in there. I did like that. The other thing that I did giggle at, and I thought, okay, that's cool, is the fact that, so a little comic book history, Venom's first solo issue was called Lethal Protector.
Yep.
And it was first released in the late 92?
Yep.
92, 93, it's around there. And I like the fact that he called himself the Lethal Protector. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so I like that. That's kind of a tribute to the comics.
I do love the whole speech about, like, go to an alien, if you're an alien, was it like Mike, did it Mike drop?
Lethal Projector out, and he drops the mic, yeah. The CG on Venom was a lot better. I do feel like the scene, like Mr. J pointed out, with the half Venom, half face of Eddie Brock, it was still good in the first one too.
The Carnage one where he was splitting out in two.
I liked how they made it where he was able to beat Venom. Carnage was able to be beaten by Venom because they were not actually symbioted together. Whereas, which is interesting. It's interesting how Carnage was born.
I know
interesting.
I know in the comics he was left behind after Venom broke Eddie out of jail.
Yeah, it was like a piece of Venom was left behind.
One of the
broken bars, yeah.
And then it bonded the police guys because it was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. They did have, okay, I can't remember now. Is it Toxin or is it Anti-Venom? And it didn't even dawn on me that the cop's name, Miguel, that's the actual character's name that becomes it's the dark red Venom, right? Red and black version of Venom.
Yep.
He basically looks like Venom.
Point at the top of the screen and say, this is where the image will be.
The image will be right here. I'll have to edit that in there. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting. I liked it. I like how they teased. At first, I was like, okay, they killed Carnage off. I mean, obviously Carnage can come back because he can just bite off another piece of him. But then he also took this beautiful head off. Took his head off and ate him.
There has been in the comics. I know this much from that history is that Carnage is actually went on used other hosts.
Right. He's used other hosts. However, something that we didn't really touch upon at the mid-credit scene. They actually had a shot of Peter Parker with his mask off, which was not shown in Far From Home.
Nope.
So that's a new shot. That's from the new movie.
I'm pretty sure
because they had a film.
So it was interesting because first I was like, okay, I heard about it, and I was like, how are they gonna do this? And then when he started talking about symbiotes across the multiverse, I was like, oh, maybe he's already in another universe. Venom actually attached to Spider-Man. That's why he's like that.
I was just waiting for all of a sudden for the
spider logo to appear.
How fun would that have been if as a little Easter egg, I was like, Venom was saying this kind of thing is cool. Spider-Man, and all of a sudden he branches out. The one thing that I have a problem with, I do have a problem. I have one nitpick about that scene. Okay, so Venom's doing the little speech about how there's things in the multiverse, and then all of a sudden you see this light hit them, and the room changes, and and it goes from night to day because it was night, and it changes, and then the TV changes. So what I thought was interesting, and I don't know, and again it's like we're nitpicking now, was the light hit him, and then the TV showed, and it showed them talking about the thing. But why would that light hit him? Because I assumed when I heard about it, okay, as the Sinister Six is getting pulled into the universe, that's when Venom gets pulled in the universe too. But it seems like this event in this movie happened before this is going to happen in Far From Home. Yeah, I think that will have to.
So, how cool would it be?
When we see Venom in Far From Home.
How cool would it be? How cool would it be? Not an after credit scene, but how cool would it be? Because it shows you have.
They won't see it after.
No, you have five. You have 5 Sinister Six. Technically, Venom was one of the original Sinister Six. How cool would it be if Venom just pops out of nowhere in the end of the movie, and then now we have the Sinister Six, and it was like, what?
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Yeah, we hated the movie. We thought it was stupid. I mean, really? Carnegie? In the comics, he's known as Carnage. The fuck? And just like in the movie, fuck this guy. She had an annoying voice. That's just kind of creepy right there. I mean, that's laziness on Cinemark's part, for leaving the poster up there that long. CG was better in this one. I mean, at the time when they split the face where it was half Venom, half Eddie Brock, it actually looked like Eddie Brock was there this time. Yeah, and Carnegie was okay, like all those. She hot. I didn't like the fact that they used Woody Harrelson's voice with the young actor who was playing the young Cletus, but that's whatever. Yeah, and, I'm glad this time the other two fat guys with me didn't sit, right next to me.
Wow.
Hey, this is my part. You shut up, or I'll kick him in the balls. Anyway, yeah, that's good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Spoiler alert. End credits, the mid-credit scene. Welcome to the multiverse, Venom, and possibly Toxin, I guess.
AKA anti-venom.
Anti-Venom, yeah.
No. Anti-Venom and that they're completely different. Swear to Christ, I will punch somebody in the balls. One of you two, or someone else. There will be someone who will get punched in the balls today.
God.
Anyway, yeah, I liked it. I think there was a special needs person in the crowd because they were clapping during the Ghostbusters trailer, which we've all seen 16 times.
Yeah.
What
did you think about them killing Carnage?
Well, technically, he could still be somewhere around because Venom just ate him.
True.
And he did not taste good. That's one of the things where I'm kind of glad they didn't focus all on the enemy or on Carnage too much. for the simple fact that there's a lot of movies that do that focus on the bad guy, and I was like, okay, this is dumb, but they did it enough, and the end battle and the church and all shit was pretty good.
All right. Yeah.
We'll hand it off to oh shit. Oh, jackass. Because he's just saying, you get it? I get the reference.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So.
My thoughts.
Outlaw Dan.
Come on, you think the eye in the mouth is creepy too?
It is. It's creepy, but it's kind of cool creepy, I think.
It's fun. I want to know what movie it is. Because I was just a kid's movie.
Yeah. Let's go with Eddie Brock first. Okay, Carnage, aka Carnage.
Well, Venom. Eddie Brock is
Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Let's go with him first. Let's go see with Carnage. The CGI on that was pretty awesome. I love that. That's the one thing I loved about Carnage.
I want to see them do a really good figure of that.
I know, right?
I think Mayflex is doing one, and if
exactly.
It's not working for
Shut your crackle.
Cut.
The CGI by far, I think it was a step up towards what it was last time on Venom. I could say that there is a much more of a funny take to this one than there was the last one. There was more laughable on this one. Anything else I can think of? They did Shriek pretty well, I think. Shriek did it very well.
I'm not saying she wasn't bad. I'm just saying that her voice was kind of annoying. I don't know if
it's the other voice of hers, her normal voice.
I don't know if the actress actually talks like that, so if she does, then
she does. She kind of talks like that, but no, she's actually Southern.
I wasn't talking about no actress.
The weird part is like, okay, her voice is not supposed to be talking because she doesn't talk in original sense. In the comics,
because when she speaks, she screams. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she's technically a mutant. That's
Shut her up.
Yeah. And will I go see it again? Of course I will. Because I probably missed something that's in there that I didn't see. Of course I will go back to but yeah, exactly.
Which was in the trailer, so it wasn't even missed much.
That's the reason why I went that time.
Tell about the scene that was in the movie.
Oh, the scene, yeah. The scene where he sees Carnage for the first time, and when he says, "Can you eat a lot of people?" That part where he goes, "Oh yeah," was not in there.
Yeah, it was a little totally different. That scene was a little bit more dragged out than it showed the trailer, but it's trailer cut.
I think they just kind of cut that out and put it in a different scene. That was a little bit more of a child-friendly, would be the right word.
Well, I remember seeing the Red Band trailer where he's like, "Oh shit, it's a red one."
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm talking about Cletus Cassidy walking out of St. Quentin in the daylight.
Exactly. Yes.
But it's one of those things where they do it a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Go see it. I didn't do tons of research on this one because I didn't need to, because I knew Venom and Carnage were
punch.
Kick.
I didn't see that, so.
I know, and I'm just. But you can see the scene was there.
So, would I have friends go see it? Oh hell yeah, go see it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Back off to
I ain't got it.
Mr. J here.
That's
Go with him. Majin.
All right, we changed locations. We're just gonna kind of do our final rating. What did you think, Mr. J?
Well,
out of 10.
Out of 10.
I don't know. Out of 5. I don't know.
Out of 5. I'm gonna give it. We will give it a 4.
4 out of 5.
Oh, go say 4. 4.5.
4. Yeah, about 5. I'm gonna give about 4.
There was too much.
No.
This one.
We are giving it. Just we are. Fuck you guys. I'm the only motherfucker that wore a Venom shirt. Okay.
Just saying.
Venom.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just
Get
saying.
the fuck out of my car. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This will be posted. What movie are we seeing next week? So what movie are we seeing next week?
I don't know.
Was it Halloween Kills? Is that October 9th?
That's
or was it 007? 007.
007 sucks. I hate those. I do not care for those movies.
Man, we're still dragging his ass to go see it.
Hey, the only movie that was semi-enjoyable was it GoldenEye?
GoldenEye?
Had that one guy that was like, Nightcrawler was the villain.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys. I will post on Twitter what movie we're gonna be seeing next, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the like.
Buy the merchandise.
Give Mr. J money because he needs to have more and more figurines.
Yes.
Because he owes me money. And anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Fuck off.